What is up, everybody? Time for your Extreme Rules 2017 review. Well, I gotta say, to start out, what a show. It was a pretty good show. I'm not gonna lie. It was a pretty good show. I don't know how you guys felt about it, but I feel like it was pretty good. I liked it. I'd watch it again. I would.
Where we watch.
Thoughts on the show?
Yeah, I thought it was a pretty good show, to be honest with you. I mean, there was a few points I didn't like during the show,
Did you
but
say that because I said that?
no,
What?
I thought it was actually pretty good.
Casey?
I must have been watching a different show on the network.
Thoughts on the go home show, The Great Balls of Fire? I mean,
I must have been watching a different show.
I didn't think it was that bad. I really didn't.
It wasn't terrible, but it reminded me of the Rockstar Pro show that we reviewed on the Friday Night Fight app. Go check it out. Where like the first half just seemed incredibly dull, and the second half started to pick up and seemed really good. I don't know if you felt the same way.
Well, okay. I'll say that because Alexa Bliss versus Bayley was absolute garbage. Rich Swann and Sasha Banks versus Noam Dar and Alicia Fox was pretty bad too. Other than that, I like the rest of it.
But I didn't think it was a title finish, but
what, the fact that Miz won as he should?
No, just how it happened. I wouldn't have been mad if he won. It just how some of these finishes, just how they happened, I didn't like. Like especially with the tag team title match. Like what? We'll get to that. We'll get to that when we get to it.
Okay, we will. We started out with the pre-show match. It was Kalisto versus Apollo Crews. Apollo Crews, formerly of the Titus brand. I think I'm gonna join the Titus brand. I think I'm putting in my application right now. You know, sending my resume in. You know, and I hope he gets back to me. Cause it ain't helping Apollo Crews, so never mind. I'm rescinding my I'm rescinding it. I'm taking it back. I'm not gonna sign up for Titus brand because it's not helping Apollo. So why is it gonna help me? But this is a good. I thought this was a good match though, especially for the pre-show. It was a pretty good match. I expected it to be a good match just because I know Kalisto is more talented than he probably gets credit for, and obviously Apollo Crews is Apollo Crews. He just loses a lot, but it was a good match though. I liked it. I don't really understand what it was for, why it was here, but it was, and you know, I wish they would do something with them. Or you know what they could do? Put Kalisto in the cruiserweight division. I'm just saying, this man. Anyway, Justin, thoughts on Apollo Crews versus
I did not
Kalisto?
watch the pre-show.
Bruh. Casey, thoughts on? You better not say you didn't watch the pre-show.
I did watch it. Just the fact that I haven't regularly been watching Raw the past couple weeks, I'm really confused with Kalisto and his new mask and ring gear that seem really dark and heelish, and he's not a heel. And I'm like, bruh, like what are you doing? Like why? But it was a good match. It wasn't anything great. I don't know why it was here. I don't know what they're doing with this storyline, but Kalisto and Apollo Crews are really good wrestlers. They just don't, like DJ said, they don't get the credit that they deserve. But Apollo lose.
Pretty much. Now Sarah's going to hit us for that one. So anyway, we had The Miz versus Dean Ambrose for the Intercontinental Championship. If Dean Ambrose gets disqualified, he would have to forfeit the title or lose the title or whatever. This was a good match. I like the whole. I actually thought this match was really good. I like the whole dynamic of Dean Ambrose, like the Miz poking Dean Ambrose, trying to get him disqualified. That's usually the typical thing anyway. They put on a really good match, and I like the storyline of it. It's funny because Miz was the heel, but he made more sense than Ambrose did, as far as like saying how he brought credit to the title, and Dean Ambrose has been pretty much a slob with the title, and by a slob has been nothing to the title and meant nothing to the title. But still, I like the storyline, and I think everything played out well in this match. I like the Miz trying to get himself disqualified, or trying to get Ambrose disqualified on purpose, in many different ways. I think it was interesting to see Miz be a heel, but kind of on the opposite side of the spectrum, if that makes sense. Because usually we see the heel is the one, it's the heel champion that's trying to get himself disqualified all the time. But here, like, Miz was still being a heel, trying to get Maurice to help him win, or trying to push Dean Ambrose into the referee to get the easy win. But like, it was kind of switched a little bit. The whole dynamics were switched a little bit, and I liked it. But I love, at the end they were kicking out everything, and I really, the one thing about this match that I liked a lot was that I really didn't know who was going to win. Like, I could say that the Miz was going to win just because I wanted him to win, but also Dean Ambrose hadn't really had the title for that long. I hadn't felt like, so I felt like he could have kept the title. So I like that there was no true predictability for me in this match. But the Miz ended up winning. Maurice got thrown out of the match, and then there was
The referee got pushed. What?
Yeah, that's what it was. The referee got pushed.
Well, they thought it was Dean Ambrose.
Yeah, Dean Ambrose. The Miz pushed Dean Ambrose into the ref. The ref was going to disqualify him. Miz hits the Skull Crusher finale and still wins clean because the Miz is the greatest of all time. But anyway, I like this finish though. I did personally, because like I would rather have seen the Miz still win clean than to. I mean, I'm just a Miz fan. I'm sorry, guys, but I don't know. I liked it. I was a fan. This is a good match. Freaking longest match of the, well, not longest, but second longest, I think. But Justin, thoughts on the Intercontinental Championship match where your new Intercontinental Champion is The Miz?
Yeah, I actually thought this was a really good match also. I like how The Miz, like, he kept slapping him at the beginning of the match, trying to get Dean Ambrose to get himself disqualified. I like that. I like that DDT on the apron, on the ring apron. That was cool. I thought the ending was really good also. But I just thought that was brilliant for what they did there. And I'm ready for a Dean Ambrose heel turn. Like, seriously, they need to turn this man heel. Because he's great as a face, but, he would be even better as a heel. Because he could do more lunatic things. But this match was really good here. And I like how The Miz was targeting Dean Ambrose' leg during, like, the whole match. I thought that was good. And then Dean Ambrose started targeting The Miz's leg during the match. And I just thought these guys have really good chemistry in the ring. But one thing oh wait, never mind. I don't want to say that. I'll say that for something else.
Say it.
I'm gonna save it.
You won't say it. Say it.
I'm not gonna say it.
Say it.
I'm not going to.
You're afraid.
I am afraid.
Again.
But yeah, it was a good match though.
Say it.
I won't.
Be a man. You took your balls out your mama's purse and say it.
You're funny.
All right.
But that's all I gotta say.
Yeah, because you're afraid.
Casey?
I was mixed on this. I do like the storyline and I like the feud, but to me, the stipulation at this particular show doesn't make sense. With the stipulation that if Dean Ambrose gets disqualified, he loses the title. At a show called Extreme Rules, where there's either supposed to be no rules or really relaxed rules, you're putting a match with a possible it just doesn't make sense to me. Maybe I'm just thinking too into it, but it just, at any other pay-per-view, I wouldn't have had an issue with this, but just the fact that it was at Extreme Rules, just, it doesn't make sense to me. And the finish I didn't like, just because the ref was already going for the DQ, but he then decides to change his mind and go for the pin. It just didn't make sense to me. But the match itself was really good. I don't have anything against the match. It was just the stipulation in the finish that was weird to me. But the match itself was really good. They always put on really good matches, The Miz and Dean Ambrose. So that wasn't an issue.
All right. Moving on to Rich Swann and Sasha Banks versus Noam Dar, Alicia Fox. Bruh. I don't know. I guess my issue with this match is I didn't understand why it was here. Okay, this was my main issue, I think, and I think Casey can back me up on this, and he doesn't even know what I'm going to say yet. But my issue with this is, so we technically had two cruiserweight matches tonight. Of all the good feuds that we've had from 205 Live that were pay-per-view worthy, why in the world is this the one they put on the pay-per-view? I was so upset about that. They threw this match together for no reason, a match that nobody probably really cared about. And the only reason they put it on the pay-per-view, to be honest, is because it was Rich Swann's hometown. But still, like, I was just so upset about this match being on the pay-per-view because we never get to cruiserweight matches, but we've had some good cruiserweight like feuds. I mean, you had Gallagher and Daivari, you had Brian Kendrick and Akira Tozawa. We've had some really good feuds in the cruiserweight division, but none of them have been showcased on a pay-per-view. Why this one? I didn't think the match was terribly bad. It was kind of the typical tag team match, but terribly bad match. I was just kind of upset to why this match was here. Rich Swann and Sasha Banks won, which I'm not surprised about. I love the double knees from Sasha, taking out everybody. And then Rich Swann coming back with the I think it was a Phoenix Splash, if I'm not mistaken, to end the match. But it was a pretty good match. I was just upset to why it was here. But Justin, thoughts on the tag team match?
The match was eh. I mean, that's really all I have to say. I mean, you said everything about the match. I mean, it was just there. But I'm happy
Casey?
that Rich Swann and Sasha Banks won. It put Sasha Banks back in the women's title picture. Because she doesn't deserve to be. She doesn't need to be in this feud here. She needs to be in the title picture. Do it, WWE. I rate that D+. That match.
Casey? Chase? Cassie?
I hate you so much.
Connor?
I hate you as much as Sarah hates me. And she hates me a lot tonight. By the way, Sarah, if you watch this before you get to watch the pay-per-view, wrestling stuff happened on it. So it's partially
and good lucha things.
Yeah, good lucha things.
Also.
But yeah, to kind of add to what DJ said, bringing back the fact that 205 Live has great feuds, but the really good ones never get a climax at a pay-per-view, but they throw together ones like this that make no sense, and it's like, why? And Rich Swann gets the pin in his hometown. What a surprise. But Sasha dancing, though, that we can have more of that. We can.
I won't mad about that. I'm not gonna lie.
I was like, yeah, get it, girl. Get it.
All right.
I mean,
moving on, because obviously that was Casey's match of the night. Let's be honest.
No, I know what you're talking about. If Amy watches this, I didn't know what. Who? Sasha? What dance? Who were dancing? I don't know who were dancing.
We had Alexa Bliss versus Bayley for the Raw Women's Championship on a Judy Bagwell on a forklift match, right? That's what this was.
That's definitely what it was.
Anyway,
it was Alexa Mama on a forklift match.
Yeah. A kendo stick on a pole match. This match, I seriously missed this whole match. Like, I'm not even joking. I was writing my my highlight post for the tag team match before this, and I was still watching the match. But before I even got a chance to, I think, even finish my highlight post, I look up and the dang old match is over. I was like, bro, remember this women's revolution they talked about? Where'd that go? I don't know. It's just I don't know why this match was so short. That was kind of my biggest issue. Why was this match shorter than the random match they threw on before it? But Alexa Bliss won, and Bailey kind of looked weak after this. I'm gonna be honest. I feel like this match made Bailey look weak. Underdog anyway, but like wow, they don't care about Bailey at all. Justin, thoughts on the chase on a pole match?
This
What?
match. Okay, so I hear echo. Okay, better now. I thought this match was all right for what it was. I wish the match would have been longer. Like, see, I had to go take care of my nephew just came over for it. Like, he came inside, and I'm like, oh, well, I have to go take care of my nephew now. And then when I turn around, the match is over. I'm like, what the heck?
Did you actually say those words when he came in?
No, I didn't.
So you just
He actually said, "Okay, nephew, I have to go take care of you now." Oh my God, the match is over.
I'm a narrator. But no, I wish the match would have been longer, but I'm happy that Alexa Bliss retained, and who knows who's going to be number one contender next for the title. I'm hoping they actually put Sasha Banks back in that title picture. You know what I mean? You know?
No,
You
we
know?
have no idea what you mean.
But I wish this match was longer though.
Please elaborate on what you mean. I have no idea.
I don't need to elaborate on that.
Googling what do you mean so I can figure out what an idea is.
Okay, so
Casey?
I love Alexa. I love Bailey.
You don't.
Both of them were so robbed in this match. It was way too short. The stipulation I felt like really restricted them with like what they could do. And anything on a pole match is a terrible idea, and whoever thought of it should immediately be fired. When have you ever
Vince Russo?
When have you ever seen
this match?
Kevin Dunn thought of it.
When have you ever seen anything on a pole match that was good? Anything. Never. Not one time.
What's that TNA match like where they have all those cases? That's actually pretty good.
Fire. That's actually decent though. At least there's a reason behind what you're getting on a pole.
Yeah, that's actually a good thing.
So dumb. Like,
well, you can't freaking hang 4 cases. You can't hang 4 cases above the ring.
I mean, do them in each corner like Impact does.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's what he was talking about.
Oh. I mean,
I bet Kevin Dunn came up with this. It was Kevin Dunn. He wrote this.
He's not even creative. He just pushes the wrong buttons.
True.
It's probably Road Dogg, let's be honest.
Road Doggy.
We have Cesaro and Sheamus. Or Sheamus and Cesaro. I don't like saying Cesaro and Sheamus. Or Cesaro, I think is what we called him. Going up against the Hardy Boys. Matt and Jeff specifically. And you had to win by escaping the cage. It was a steel cage match for the Raw Tag Team Championships. This was a good match. I enjoyed the match, the whole within it. The only thing I don't like about tag team cage matches where you have to escape the cage is logically for either team, it doesn't make sense for you to escape the cage for like for one person to escape the cage. Has anyone ever thought about this logically?
See, I used to
why would you leave your partner in there all alone?
On the SmackDown vs. Raw games, I
used to let because a lot of times on the games that
I just let
the
one
partner
person
they'll
get
just
out.
leave.
I just let one person. Here's what I do. I just let one person leave, and then me and my friend can go double team that person, and then we can both climb out together.
That's what I was saying. Like, I don't, but I've never understood that about these matches. Like, why? That's the only thing that didn't make sense to me in this. But this was a good match though. I love all the different kind of pulling them back in spots when they're on top of the cage. I always like those. I know Jeff Hardy did something stupid.
He
in
did
this
the
match.
whisper
What
and
was
went
it?
off the top of the cage.
Yeah, that was really cool. I like that. I really like that. That was freaking cool. That was pretty cool. But this match was really good. I liked it. The finish was kind of weird because like it was like the typical cage match finish where like where like everybody just happens to go out the cage at the same time, because that's not really like how the cage match is supposed to work. You're supposed to beat them up and then get out the cage. But anyway, they all try to get out the cage at the same time, and then Sheamus and Cesaro happen to get out the cage first. But I don't want Sheamus and Cesaro to be champions again. Like, I just don't. Like, I cannot take them seriously at all. Like, so Enzo and Cass can't win the titles, but Sheamus and Cesaro can multiple times. I don't get it. I don't understand, bruh. Like, oh my goodness, I'm done. Anyway, like Justin was talking about, if Roman wins the main event, he's done, bruh. Sheamus and Cesaro are multiple time champions. Enzo and Cass can't even buy a championship match. So,
No, they
Justin, thoughts on
literally can't. They went on WWEshop.com trying to buy
it. Like, they won't even let Enzo and Cass buy replica belts, bro. Like, that's how bad it is.
That's so terrible. That's terrible. No, but this match was actually really good. I like the chemistry between both teams here. I like when the Hardys both did drop kicks. You know, when Sheamus and Cesaro like both in between like the cages. Like, it's kind of hard to it's kind of hard to like explain this, but like they were both like they were in between the ropes. There we go, and then they did double drop kicks. I like that. I like when Sheamus did the roll, the Rolling Thunder off the no, what was it? What's Sheamus finisher called again?
The bro kick.
No, not the bro kick.
You're talking about the Celtic cross is what it should be called.
No,
the white noise.
No, the white noise. There we go. I like the white noise off the cage. That was good.
I mean, what is white noise? Like how does that work?
I mean, noise is
not a color. First.
Yeah, I don't understand, but I like when Jeff Hardy got out first, but then he came back in to try to save Matt, and he did the whisper and went off the top of the cage. That was cool. I'm happy and I'm mad about that Cesaro and Sheamus won, because I kind of have feeling. So does WWE have the rights to the Broken Hardys gimmick now?
No, they do not.
Well,
they never will.
They're going to get the rights to it. They're going to get the rights to it, because maybe they do have the rights to it, and we just don't know. And maybe they could be. Matt Hardy could start to become broken. He goes like, "No, it's my fault," or it's your fault. He goes like, "It's your fault. We lost." Like he can start to become broken again.
Like Triple H.
If you read the articles and stuff, WWE doesn't even care about the broken Matt gimmick.
Yeah, they do. They care about it. They care about it. They're working on it. They do care about it, though.
They don't care about it. If they really cared about it, they have the power and the lawyers that they would have already had it by now.
That's true. They do have David Otunga.
Like, they bought competition. If they want the broken Matt Hardy gimmick, they could just bruh, come on.
They're gonna get the broken gimmick.
They bought WCW. If they really want the broken gimmick, they would have already had it.
They are gonna get it.
Well, they're not.
They are though.
They're not.
Bet.
They're gonna just come up with their own. They're gonna call it the smoking gimmick. They're just gonna come out smoking all the time.
It's gonna be Twisted Matt Hardy.
Casey, thoughts on the match?
First of all,
What about second of all?
weren't they gonna do something with Big Cass and Enzo? Like find out who attacked Enzo, or like weren't we supposed to get something tonight?
I think so. But...
Bruh. Anyway, I felt like this was the point of the show where it started to like get really good. I love this match. There was one point that was kind of weird when Cesaro and Sheamus threw Jeff into the ropes and went to do a double back body drop, and Jeff reversed it and kicked Sheamus, and Cesaro sold it. And I'm like, like he didn't even hit you, like, bruh.
it was a powerful kick.
Other than that tiny weird thing, this match was really good. I was waiting for Jeff to do some crazy, jump off the top, but he ended up just falling to the floor, and I was like, bruh. Then the WWE Logic attacked, as it usually does, and Matt hit the Twist of Fate on Sheamus, and Cesaro was distracted trying to climb out the out the ring or out the cage with the door wide open, and Matt still goes to climb out the cage with the bruh. And then Jeff climbs back into the cage for the Whisper in the Wind, and he has to escape again?
That's what I didn't understand.
What? When has that ever been a rule? Ever? What?
Well, first off, I don't think anyone has ever just climbed back in.
Like, I wouldn't even have been mad if Sheamus and Cesaro won anyway, but the fact that they won because of that. What? Bruh. Like, I'm done. I'm too pissed. Oh my God.
All right. Oh goodness. Next we had Neville. The king of the cruiserweights, Neville.
Wait, hold on. I don't think they understand. He crawled back in and he had to escape again. Sorry, I'm sorry.
Okay. Moving on. Did you realize that if he climbed back in, he had to escape again? Oh, sorry. We had the Cruiserweight Championship match, submission match, Neville versus Austin Aries. And I don't know about you guys, but the first thing I was thinking was, can this many titles change hand in one night? I was thinking that because I think everybody was leaning towards Austin Aries winning this match. They've had a bunch of matches, and Austin Aries hasn't won one yet. So or hasn't won like a singles match for the title. So I was like, is this a possibility that this many titles are going to change hands in one night? But this was a really good match too. I was excited because it was a submission match, and we don't see submission matches a lot. But I liked it a lot. I think they did a very good job with the false finishes with the submissions, especially there at the end. I love the red arrow into the back into the Rings of Saturn. I love that they still call it the Rings of Saturn. That makes me happy. But this was just a really good match. I don't know about you, Casey, because obviously Justin doesn't watch 205 Live because he sucks.
I do watch 205 Live.
You don't.
I do.
But I don't know about you guys, but I was thinking I was waiting for Drew Gulak to come out with his no fly zone sign. Like I really was. Like I was expecting it to happen like when Neville was on the top turnbuckle about to do something crazy, like the red arrow or something. Just because like I want the Drew Gulak stuff to lead him to the championship, at least a chance at the championship. Even if he doesn't win it, at least a chance at it, which because it should. But this is a good match though. I love the red arrow into the back into the Rings of Saturn. Good stuff. The last Chancery stuff was really good, and Neville finding ways to get out of it was really good as well. I love the false finish with when he had the last Chancery and he grabbed the ref's hand. That was good. That was a good one. Neville, man, he's the king still. I was surprised he won this match. I just knew Aries was going to win this match, but I am happy that the king stays king, baby. Justin, thoughts on your still, and I'm sitting there kind of cruiserweight champion.
This was a really good match. I like the chemistry between both guys, and the technicality between both guys. It was really good. I like how they.
Would you say this was a technical match?
This was very technical, man.
Would you say there were some technicalities within this match here?
Yes, indeed, there was.
Technically speaking, was there technical work in this match?
There was technical work in this match. But no, this match is really good. I like when Austin Aries does that spinning forearm. That was vicious during the match. I also like
Talking about the discus 5-arm, correct?
the discus 5-arm. Why do they call it the 5-arm? Like there's
not very technical, Justin.
Because it's better than a forearm. Duh.
But there's not. I don't understand that. I like when Austin is trying to go for a suicide dive, but he ate
That's
shit.
also not technical, Justin. I apologize.
I know it's not technical, but still, I like that. I like when the Austin is having. What?
I'd appreciate if you didn't talk about eating fecal matter.
I like when Austin Aries had in the last chancery, and Neville grabbed. No, he didn't grab Austin Aries' hand. He grabbed the ref's hand. God, I cannot talk tonight.
Was it romantic?
It was not romantic. Nah.
Was it like Casey and Amy never do? God,
oh, yeah, it was. I also like when Neville did the freaking red arrow, man. And do that sound after he hit the red arrow? That looked like that hurt. I mean, that looked like that hurt.
The freaking red arrow, that one? Specifically the freaking red arrow?
Yeah, that was vicious. That was crazy. But I'm kind of disappointed in the outcome that Neville stole the champion because, like, what's the point of this
He's
feud?
the king! Haven't you heard this man say it? He's the king of the cruiserweights.
Yes, I understand that, but I wanted Austin Aries to take the title off him because he's had the title for quite a while.
I actually think
And I'm ready to see
that
someone new
was
with
a
the title.
very technical move to end this match. I'm not going to lie. Justin? So you should like it?
I did like it, but I wanted to see Austin Aries, hold the title because, man, I've been, I wanted him to win at WrestleMania, and I'm like, no, he ain't winning at Payback. I'm like, no, he's gonna be winning here. He's gonna be winning here. I said that was gonna be happening, but it didn't happen. So I don't know who's gonna be challenging next for the Cruiserweight Championship.
Casey, did you like the technical prowess that was on display in this match as Justin did?
I would say that technically the King of the Cruiserweights only won on a technicality because of his technique.
Oh, lot of T words in here.
Anyway, I like this match. I love that it was a submission match, showing that the Cruiserweights can do more than just
high fly.
What?
I said high fly.
No, he said high fly.
I thought he said King Sasha. But I don't know why Neville wins again. Why does WWE hate us?
Do I have to tell you this again, Casey? He's the king of the cruiserweight. Like you can't dethrone the king.
I'm sorry, the King Sasha threw me off.
I didn't say King Sasha. I said high flying.
You talking about that King Sasha? Yeah, that's that Shinsuke's move, right?
yeah.
The King Sasha.
Yeah, King. Yeah,
that King Sasha. Yeah. Uh-huh.
No, King and then Sasha. Sasha. King and Sasha Banks.
Yeah, no. It's a different Sasha. It's Shinsuke Nakamura is the King Sasha. He's an old emperor from Japan, King Sasha.
Michael Jackson, right? Michael Jackson.
All right. We're gonna move on because Justin is gonna take this in a terrible way, and I'm gonna.
It's gonna involve boys.
We had the Fatal 5-Way main events of the evening: Samoa Joe versus Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins versus Finn Balor versus Bray Wyatt. I don't know about you, and I'm gonna let you guys give your thoughts first, but I got one thought before I forget it. I feel like there have been a lot of like triple threat, Fatal 4 and Fatal 5-Way matches on Raw since Raw split from SmackDown Live. Am I wrong? Feels like there's been like 100.
Can you repeat that?
I said the king of no. I said that I feel like there's been a bunch of like not singles matches on Raw since. Like it feels like there's been a lot of Fatal 5-Way and Fatal 4-Ways, especially like ever since Raw and SmackDown did the brand split thing.
That's
on Raw specifically.
Still want to try to get as many superstars on the show as they can, even if it doesn't make sense.
True. But anyway, I'm gonna because I feel like Casey has been last all night tonight, so I'm gonna let Casey give his thoughts on the Fatal 5-Way.
As for what DJ was saying first, it's kind of like, you know, when you would go like on a road trip and your mama was like, you could bring one toy and you brought like 7. This is basically what WWE is doing. They just bring in all the day toys to the matches, and they're like, okay, we got to throw all of them in there. So Fatal 4-Way, Fatal 5-Way, Triple Threat. That's what they're doing. But I don't know. I don't like the Fatal 5-Way matches. I feel like either make it a Fatal 4-Way or add one more person to make it a 6-way. I feel like except for triple threat matches, odd number matches just don't work normally. I mean, this one was good. I thought this was a great match. You know, the only negative I would say is I felt like it didn't use as many weapons as it could have, seeing the fact that it was an Extreme Rules match. Like, I think we got I'm not going to consider the guardrail or the table, the announce table, a weapon. But besides that, we got a chair and I think the steel steps.
How does the steel steps count?
They don't even count either. So we got a chair.
Also, I'm curious. What about that only one match? Have you ever tried that one? Have you watched that one before?
Oh yeah, I don't like those ones because you know, you get the one guy in the ring, and then you know when he tries to pin himself, it's just, you know, I know you never know who won. You know, did he win or did he win? Like it's weird. But we're talking about this match. I did get really excited when Finn Balor was doing the running drop kicks on the outside. Then he did a drop kick to Samoa Joe, and then you see down the end at the corner was the referee, and I was like, please do the referee next. And he didn't. I was sad. But yeah, good match. I don't understand how we were on the call before the show ended, and jokingly I was like, you know, Samoa Joe's gonna come in and somehow win. And he did. And I'm like, bruh, what? I don't understand how. And then Justin was like, well, logically it makes sense. And he said words and that didn't make sense.
Oh yeah, it made sense.
It didn't. It was like the New Day under the table, except worse.
It's not worse. I'll explain it to you guys. I'll explain it to you guys on camera. I'll tell you.
On camera? You know.
Please no. Please. Please no. The Fatal 5-Way. I'll tell you the one thing I hate about the Fatal 5-Way. How the Fatal 5-Way gonna steal the Fatal 4-Way's thunder? Come up with another name that starts with an F. The Fearsome 5-Way.
The Fantastic Five-Way.
The
Oh God, that's terrible. That's
the
terrible.
the 5-man on a pole match. I don't care. Do something.
The 5-minute extravaganza.
But I thought this match was good. I liked it. It was a good match. I think it Fatal 5, 6, 8, 11 ways are always better once they get going and once like it kind of breaks down. I feel like I like watching Bray and Samoa Joe work together at the end, and these guys can attest to this.
We can.
Shut up. I was hardcore cheering for Roman Reigns. I mean, it's just a thing like I must do nowadays. Like it must happen. And he should have won. He was robbed. But anyway, I like the Roman Reigns Seth Rollins face off. I love the spear through the barricade. That was pretty cool. And then followed up by the frog splash. I like the frog splash. Then Rollins sold the knee, and I cried a little bit because I was like, no, not this way. No. But I thought that Balor was gonna win. Like I think Balor was the one that I was coming in like legitimately thinking was actually gonna win. I was thinking it was Balor, but Samoa Joe came in and he made he technically didn't make Balor tap though. I guess he made Balor tap. I'm saying it. Finn tap Finn. But I was surprised. I was like, what? Like of all the people that I thought would win this match, last was Bray Wyatt. Next to last was Samoa Joe. So I was kind of surprised that Samoa Joe won this match.
Personally, for me, last was Samoa Joe. Next to last was Bray Wyatt because give him a chance. Third to last was the referee.
I actually think almost first the guy that was like second. I feel like is that guy in the crowd with the Raw's War microphone. I think he had a chance. I did. I thought he was actually almost there, but that was a cool microphone, by the way. If you ever watch this show, you probably won't, but if you ever do, let me get that. Anyway, yeah, I was just surprised that Samoa Joe won, but I'm excited for Samoa Joe versus Brock Lesnar. I'm not gonna lie. Samoa Joe probably gonna lose, unfortunately, and I'm gonna cry for the rest of my life. But I'm excited though. I'm gonna cheer for Samoa Joe. Be like, let's go, Joe. We got this, baby. I feel like if nothing else, Finn Balor, if he's gonna win the title back anytime soon, it's probably gonna be at SummerSlam, just because the whole circularity thing and wrestling and stories, and they all like that stuff. Oh my God! Last year, he finished the match, but he was the first ever Universal Champion, and then he got hurt. He hurt himself. I saw it happen, and then he's back again to challenge. It's gonna happen just like that. That's how Michael Cole talks, exactly like that.
You're not wrong.
I forgot about the. We gotta talk about the Great Balls of Fire promo.
Oh God. Not.
I'll let Justin give his thoughts on the match, and then we'll talk about Great Balls of Fire.
No, I don't even want to talk about that. Well, I think we can all say anybody but Roman. Anybody but Roman here.
Why you gotta be like a typical wrestling fan? Why can't you be different and not hate Roman?
I just hate Roman. I just can't stand him.
But you have given like logical reasons to why you shouldn't hate Roman, and you still hate Roman.
Yeah, but
I specifically said you only hate Roman because of the way he's booked. Why do you hate Roman?
That's the reason why I hate Roman. Like,
well, in that case, you should hate Sami Zayn because he's booked terribly too.
So you don't hate Roman, you hate creative.
He's not from the Indies. That's why I hate him. He's not from the Indies. He's not a real wrestler.
You know what I got to say to
John Cena. He's a John Cena.
You know what I got to say to that? Dive. That's what I got to say to that.
I mean, even in John Cena's defense, he did work a little bit. in independent promotion. He was trained in an indie. So,
well, I mean, technically, we say that NXT FC Dub. Did we say that's independent promotion or whatever y'all
I mean,
fans say?
we don't, but other people do.
Exactly. So I think counts. He was in there. He was there.
It don't.
Shut up.
That's like saying the power plant in WCW was an indie promotion.
It was.
Shut up.
No, but onto this match. I agree with you guys. There should be even amount of participants in the match because
even amount of number of.
I do shut up. There should be even amount of participants in the match because Roman Reigns was standing there at the beginning of the match and it was going, well, I'm just gonna wait for somebody to come to me.
As he should. He's the greatest.
He's not the greatest. He's terrible. He was the last person who I think was going to win this match.
He's not here putting up match of the year candidates, but he's terrible. Just saying.
He's terrible. He's terrible on the mic. It's terrible. It's terrible.
All right, Charles Barkley, continue.
But
Why does JoJo have an entrance video? She ain't even a wrestler.
Shut up, because she's beautiful and she's.
I actually like when Roman Reigns was getting ready to go for the drive-by, but Samoa Joe just comes out of nowhere and hits him. I thought that was pretty good.
But low key comes out of nowhere.
True. I just thought this match was really good. I mean, this match was complete fuckery because I go wait, what the hell is going on here? What's going on? This match is crazy. Because you got one person doing a move. You got I like the double team between Bray Wyatt and Samoa Joe. Will I say it like that? I don't know.
Bray Wyatt.
But really, I was hoping that Finn Balor will win this match, but I mean, Samoa Joe won. He was my second pick winning this match because logically, I mean, Samoa Joe.
Yes, please explain this logic.
I'll explain this logic because he has the stature. He has the build. He has the build of Brock Lesnar.
Bruh, Roman's like the biggest guy. But he's already faced Brock before. I want someone new to face logically
Brock.
No, but you got to remember, logic doesn't care about what you want. Logically, that would be like saying that Roman Reigns should face Brock Lesnar. Yes, he's faced him before, but wouldn't he want a rematch with him?
True, but I mean, it's WWE's booking this. I mean, we ain't booking this, so I mean, but anyways, I've been wanting to see this match ever since last year because I heard rumors of this happening a long time ago. Man, that'd be awesome to see. What?
You didn't.
I did though.
Nope.
I did though. You didn't hear me saying it, but I did say it. I said it to DJ. DJ don't remember though. He's going to deny it, but
I am. Anyway.
But yeah, I thought this was a really good match, and I'm not.
I mean,
we
need to talk about the pay-per-view of the year, guys. Come on.
Great balls of fire.
I wasn't even mad about the little promo they had. I really wasn't. I think it was funnier listening to Michael Cole try to say it and watching Booker T try not to crack up than it was for me to watch the little. I mean, I actually like the little video package they made for it. I thought it was pretty cool. I still don't know how it's gonna make sense because even Michael Cole was like, "This don't make sense," but I'm gonna say it because they're telling me to.
Kurt Angle, did you see him try to say it on the pre-show?
No, I didn't. I watched the pre-show, but I didn't watch all of the pre-show. Hold up! Wait a minute! Wait, hold up! You said you didn't watch the pre-show.
I did, but when my friend sent me a Snapchat of it, big balls of fire.
Wow.
Justin, do you have any thoughts on the Great Balls of Fire vignette?
No, I don't. It's
Casey,
gonna be terrible.
Great Balls of Fire vignette. Or Michael Cole saying it. Either one.
Michael Cole saying anything is ridiculous. Just him
He's
saying
the GOAT.
he's not. He's the worst.
He's only second behind Josh Matthews.
Hate that man. This was the stupidest video package for the stupidest show ever. And like I said, it has the stupidest name ever, but it's probably going to end up being like show of the year.
It'll be the greatest pay-per-view of all time.
It's gonna be. I mean, it's gonna be in Dallas. So I mean.
Oh God. I just want. They should really like put a list of people who come up with these names of these shows so we know who to blame. Because I need to know who came up with Great. First of all, who came up with Great Balls of Fire as a name, and then who are the people in that team who were like, you know what, I like that.
I bet it was Vince McMahon. Like, see, there's some I was like watching like a YouTube video or something, and some weird comment down because like, well, Vince McMahon was getting his dick sucked or something, and Kevin Dunn walks in and goes like, I bet we use Great Balls of Fire. I don't know, it was something like that.
But I figured it out. See, it makes sense. Great Balls of Fire makes sense because all of the losers are going to get a special STD.
STDs. That's what it was about. Yeah, STDs.
Balls of Fire. So.
That's terrible. Don't get STDs. Stay safe, people out there. Don't have sex.
Anyway.
Have sex.
Anyway. This is why we don't invite him to things. This is the exact reason. Anyway.
Remember, kids, don't have sex.
This was your
Wear a condom.
No, just don't have sex.
Shout out to Ali Vico.
Yeah, please end the video.
I'm trying.
Oh, God.
I gotta tell people what we're talking about because now they're super confused. This was your review for 2017. Justin's never coming back. It's a true statement. Follow us on Twitter at ICW_podcast.
I mean, I bring the comedy twisted
multiple times, multiple corners. So be sure to follow us. Be sure to hit that subscribe button for us. We will see you guys next time. Shout out to Casey for the logo because I actually kind of like it. But anyway, we'll see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed. Share the video. Also, if you're in a group and you need something to share this video. Get your people talking about the Great Balls of Fire, specifically Extreme Rules. But, you know, a little bit of Great Balls of Fire in there, too. You know, whatever. But anyway, we'll see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed. This was your Extreme Rules review on the Instant Classic Wrestling Podcast. The only podcast that is always, and I mean always, an instant classic.